beer geek, and
Ho, ho, ho.
that's stun drinkerese for stun drinker. And
Philippe, the fryer.
that's right.
The what?
The fryer. And this is my day.
The fryer?
That's right.
That's right.
You can't even get foreigner right.
I
It's
got
his
my
day
rights in
today.
here. Yeah, those are come from my country.
That's right. So,
Belgium.
well, you live.
Yeah, I'm not the same. I live, you know.
They really want to be French. That's right. The Belgians, right?
Yeah, they don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah.
They can with that.
It's French. It's French sprouts and French waffles and French chocolate.
Well, there's French toast.
Oh, okay. It could be
That's right.
Belgian toast.
French fries.
French fries. That's
fries.
real French food.
Freedom
French
fries.
Freedom fries. So, what's the name of this beer and the brewery and stuff that we're going to have today? Can you read that for us, Johnny?
Of course.
Let's hear it. What do we got for the brewery name?
We got Het Anker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And they're out of where?
Michelin, Belgium.
Uh-huh. And the name of the beer?
Gouden Carolus. Oh, Noel, 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 Noel.
Now that we've had the Stunt Drinkers version of this Belgian Strong Dark Ale, that's a winter serving. Philippe?
So the beer name is Gouden Carolus Noël. Bière de Noël. Actually.
It didn't say beer de Noel. It just says
but
Noel.
it's Bière de Noël.
Who put the
Tradition.
two little eyes over the E? It looks like a smiley face.
Well, it's a happy beer. It's
Yeah.
festive. It's the holidays.
Yeah, smell my aroma.
No, thank you. I'll take the beer. Yes, and who's the brewer of this, Philippe?
The brewer is
Uh-huh.
so the brewery is called Het Anker.
That's what I
this
said.
is the Dutch
Het
side
Anker.
of Belgium.
Well, we'll forgive him that little
Yeah.
transgression, right?
Okay, it's a Belgian Strong Dark Ale. It's available in the wintertime.
Thank
It's 10.5 ABVs and 11 IBUs, so you know it's going to be hoppy as hell, ladies and gentlemen. It uses 6 herbs and spices. Isn't like Popeyes use like 6 herbs and spices and 3 types
It's
of
like KFC.
hops, all Belgian varieties.
Now this is a year old. This is a 2013 vintage. It was brewed and bottled at least in August of 2013. So, appearance-wise, it is really
Dark.
brown
Well, it's just dark.
with a lot of like
darker
red.
than the last crap that we had.
The last fine beverage that both
Okay, what
Philippe
are
and
you
I
eating?
enjoyed. Probably some foam or something over there. Yes, we got like a khaki-colored head. Didn't last too long. Plenty of glass lacing though.
Nice smell.
Really nice looking beer. When you swirl it, you get nice alcohol legs. Good look. Let's see what the aroma's like.
Nice dark fruits.
Dark fruits. I get a little bit of licorice
Yeah.
or like star
Yeah.
anise. Little caramel, little raisins.
A little boozy.
A little bit. Yep. It is 10.5%. Sometimes these Belgian, strong dark ales will show you that they're boozy in the aroma, for sure. The layers, there's a lot of like spice layers. I get a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, clove,
Allspice.
It's allspice, anise, that they say here, or anise, whatever you want to call it. No, not anise.
Yeah, I don't think there's your anus in the beer.
Well, yours probably is because you're crapping your pants over there.
Yeah, that's the special spice.
Yes.
That's the 7th urban spice.
Well, that means it's time to dive in. Oh, you get anything special off the aroma?
No, I totally agree with you.
Any
Yeah,
French
licorice
spices?
is very present. Yeah.
Any
Licorice,
herbs de Provence?
No.
Herbs de Provence.
No, they don't have that.
Do they put that in French dressing too?
What do they put in French dressing?
French dressing?
Salad dressing. Come on.
Yeah,
you're
French
You
salad
should tell
dressing,
us
you
what
know?
Mustard.
No, there's no mustard in it. It's ketchup and mayonnaise, right?
Yeah, something.
Uh-huh. At least here it is.
Go
So,
with the French fries.
yes, I mean, that means, I guess, cheers.
Cheers. Merry Christmas.
Wow, big licorice.
Oh, it look like candy.
Yes, like licorice candy.
Yeah.
Wow. With like, I get like licorice candy with sort of like a vanilla, and caramel malt sweetness
Coffee,
back
yeah.
end. A little bit of spice from maybe from the yeast or the spices they put in there. It's hard to tell. Very smooth. There's less alcohol present on the taste than there is in the aroma.
Get some warming.
Yeah, warming in the chest. It is a winter warmer, so I guess it's supposed to do that. Maybe they brew it accordingly. It's pretty easy to drink, I think, for what it is.
I get the clove. I'm tasting the clove, cinnamon. It's like when the cinnamon cookies I made. I'm tasting the cinnamon. Almost ginger. You almost get some ginger out of this as well.
It could be in there. They're using 6 herbs and spices. What are you getting on it, Philippe?
Yeah, it really tastes like candy, and it's kind of spicy. I don't know if it's because of what I ate just before, but I can feel some, yeah, it's a bit spicy in the back of the tongue.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're using, like, there's probably clove in here. I think it tastes a lot like clove and allspice. Plus, you got the whole Belgian yeast thing going on, which is spicy in and of itself too. But I like it. It's a nice interplay between like sweet sort of licorice, like candy licorice taste, and then like almost like sweet ouzo.
I like
in
that.
some ways.
I like the aftertaste of the licorice. It's just enough to give you a little hint of the licorice, but also I get the caramel on my tongue on the aftertaste as well.
A lot of times when they use like anise in beers, like they overdo it.
Yeah.
And when you use spices in beers, it's hard to control. I think even guys who make great, herb and spice beers year after year, they have batch variants. And this one, when I had it fresh, the difference that I can remember is that beer was like real boozy and hot, and this isn't that now.
No.
It's really tamed down.
It's warm, but it's not boozy at all.
It almost reminds me of Chimay Blue with spices added to it.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Have you had Chimay?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, like Chimay Blue.
The blue one.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the herbs and spices. It doesn't have as much of maybe that Trappist yeast fruit and everything in it, but that's the closest thing my beer memory tells me I can relate it to.
Well, our friends over at Rate Beer, since it's 10.5 or higher, 99.
Surprise!
Surprise. Beer Advocate, 89. Now that's what, cumulative and all that stuff.
B+.
I'm going with what your grades were on the last crappy beer, 89. I like this. It's got good flavor. It's a nice warming beer.
Mm-hmm.
Something to enjoy in the cold evening after coming in after chopping like a lot of firewood for your fireplace at night, and you get your your pipe and your plaid pajamas on, and sitting with your slippers, and you got your there. No.
That's maybe his dream one day. And the wife will bring you the pipe too, right?
There you go.
And your slippers?
Crack pipe.
Stun drinker, yes. So Philippe, what do you think, man?
So, it's very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of taste. It's very present, and so I would put a little bit more than the previous one. What is a B? 90 is a B?
No, a B plus is like, you gave 89, which was B plus. A minus would be a 90 to a 90, 95.
So I would
94.
94, yeah.
94, yeah. So I would put 90.
90?
90 to this one.
And since tonight's Philippe's night, and we know that the stun drinker may not be right, and no comment that he is because you're bad if you do, and your soul will burn in hell forever. But anyways,
no, that's only if you comment badly with PA Bear News' beers.
No, bad! No, because they spooge out of the bottle because of the devil semen that's in them. Yes, you can watch that video too. That was review number 666 when Johnny and I drank said beer that had lots of chunks in it. And it was scary because Paul worships the devil.
But it was good.
Yes. It didn't affect me at all. No. Anyways, I'm going to give this a 90.
An exorcism last week.
I'm going to give this a 90 also. I mean, Johnny's graded 89. It's about the same. It's a B plus to an A minus beer. It's cellared really well, I think. It's gotten a lot better in a year. Fresh, this was hot. Like I said, a lot of alcohol burn to it, but it's a smooth drinking, and they've had a good level, like moderate hand with spicing it, and which is, especially with something like Star Anise, it's way easy to go overboard with.
Another thing, it's a little light on the mouthfeel. but I would be interested in a couple more years on this.
Well,
see what that would be.
It's funny that you say that because I have a 2012 vintage back in the cellar here, which is hidden away. Well, you could look it up and find it, but not in that one. That's 12-ounce bottle. It's in the stack with the other bottles. Don't worry. Deep in the dungeon. So, while Johnny's looking back in the stack, we have to think about looking back and doing something really important, which is thinking globally. We're thinking globally. We're having a European beer here, just like the stunt translator here. That's what your new title can be, the stunt translator. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell our French friends what you would grade this beer in French, so in case they watch.
Oh, there are no French beer drinkers.
Maybe the Belgian people, because we know they drink.
People.
Yes, maybe they drink plenty.
Donc une bière qui a beaucoup de réglisse, beaucoup de fruits, des épices assez prononcées, légèrement piquantes sur le derrière de la langue.
He just said you like to take it up the ass with a 6-foot-long stick.
Why is he telling people that?
Et qui mérite un A-. On va mettre donc un bon 17 sur 20.
He says you like to have sex with dogs.
Shh, Floyd, I told you about telling people that shit. Yeah, you know who like that? Your buddies in Montreal.
You have children watching the videos.
Only your children.
So to the next DJs BrewTube with that note. Thanks for DJ
my friend in
for watching.
Montreal can't speak a lick of French.
So
he speaks more Hebrew than
He's from
French.
the land of misfit toys then.
He is.
Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and maybe you won't hit the like button after this video. So till then, we got nothing but a bunch of holiday beer drinking love for you.
Say hit the like button in French.
Sorry?
Hit the like button in French.
Hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
You know, like.
Appuyer le bouton de like.
La lumière. Éteins la lumière.
Okay.
Yeah, what he said.
All your French people out there, do what he said.
Oh, that's right. And what's peace out in French?
You gotta make them.
Doesn't exist.
What do you say? Allez, peace out. Like
the people will say peace in English.
Peace.
There's no word. No wonder the French are messed up because they never had peace.
Okay, then.